The Boeing AH-64 Apache is a powerful attack helicopter known for its versatility and combat capabilities. It features a tandem cockpit, with the pilot in the front and the gunner in the rear. The Apache is equipped with a 30mm chain gun, Hellfire missiles, and Hydra 70 rockets, making it a formidable force on the battlefield. Originally designed by Hughes Helicopters and designated the Hughes Model 77, the AH-64 resulted from the U.S. Army Advanced Attack Helicopter Competition. It was developed beginning in the 1970s by Hughes Helicopters as a replacement for the Bell AH-1 Cobra. The prototype YH-64 first flew in 1975. The primary mission for the Apache was as a tank killer to deter the Soviet threat to Europe at that time. The first production Apache was delivered to the U.S. Army in January 1984 and first saw combat in 1989 during Operation Just Cause in Panama. Armaments included the Hellfire anti-tank missile, Hydra 70mm unguided rockets, and a 30mm chain gun mounted under the nose.
Sikorsky UH-60 Black Hawk. The UH-60 Black Hawk is a late Cold War-era transport helicopter of U.S. origin. The UH-60 was developed by Sikorsky to meet a U.S. Army requirement to replace the UH-1. The UH-60 was the first S-70 Black Hawk series of helicopters to enter service.
The UH-60 has a conventional layout with the pilots seated side by side at the front and the troop compartment in the center. A 4-blade main rotor is used in conjunction with a 4-blade tail rotor. The heavy-duty landing gear consists of 2 single-wheel shock-absorbing struts at the front and a small tail wheel. The troop compartment can be fitted with seats and is accessed via 2 large sliding doors. Optional external stores support system can be fitted, allowing for external drop tanks or armament to be fitted. The UH-60 is not meant to be an attack helicopter, and for most missions only limited armament is carried. Each of the side windows can be fitted with AM-144 pintle mount for a 7.62mm M60D or M240 machine gun, 7.62mm M134 minigun or 12.7mm GU-19 minigun. Optional ESSS detachable stub wings allow for 2 wet hardpoints each side. These are mostly used with 2 1.700L or 4 870L drop tanks, but can hold 7 and 19 tube launchers for 70mm Hydra aerial rockets. Other specialized variants of the Black Hawk can be fitted with a wider range of armament, including autocannon and guided missiles. When introduced, the UH-60 featured analog avionics. The UH-60M introduced a glass cockpit with health management computer and GPS navigation. Some specialist and export variants feature a weather radar in the nose and/or a FLIR sensor. The U.S. Army acquired the UH-60 Black Hawk in large numbers to replace the UH-1 Huey in its airborne divisions and for utility and medevac roles. Various U.S. allies in Europe, the Middle East and Asia have acquired the UH-60 as well, either in U.S. military configuration or S-70A commercial export variant.
Bell UH-1 Iroquois, Huey.
The Bell UH-1 Iroquois, also known as the Huey, is an iconic helicopter that served in the Vietnam War and beyond. It is renowned for its versatility and adaptability, performing roles such as troop transport, medical evacuation, and armed escort. The Huey's distinctive design and sound have made it a symbol of American military aviation. In 1956, the Iroquois, commonly known as the Huey, first flew as an Army replacement for the H-13 medevac helicopter of Korean War fame. By the end of the 20th century, Bell had produced more Hueys than any other American military aircraft, except for the consolidated B-24. Superbly suited to the air mobility and medical evacuation missions in Vietnam, the Huey became an indelible symbol of that conflict. This UH-1 compiled a distinguished combat record in Vietnam from 1966 to 1970 with 4 units, including the 229th Assault Helicopter Battalion of the 1st Cavalry and the 118th and 128th Assault Helicopter Companies. Numerous patches on its skin attest to the ferocity of missions flown while operating as a smoke ship, laying down smokescreens for air assault operations with the 11th Combat Aviation Battalion.
Boeing CH-47 Chinook.
The Boeing CH-47 Chinook is a heavy-lift transport helicopter capable of carrying troops, equipment, and vehicles. It is known for its tandem rotor design, which provides exceptional stability and lifting power. The Chinook has been a vital asset in military operations, including troop deployments, humanitarian missions, and disaster relief efforts. The Boeing CH-47 Chinook is a versatile, twin-engine, tandem-rotor heavy-lift helicopter. Its top speed of 170 knots, 315 kilometers per hour, is faster than many contemporary utility and attack helicopters. Its primary roles include troop movement, artillery emplacement, and battlefield resupply. There is a wide loading ramp at the rear of the fuselage and 3 external cargo hooks underneath. MH-60R Seahawk helicopter. The MH-60R Seahawk helicopter brings transformational anti-submarine (ASW) and anti-surface warfare (ASUW) capabilities to navies around the world. Designed and built to U.S. Navy specifications, the Romeo aircraft is rugged, powerful, and reliable. Whether operating from shore or ship, MH-60R operators can confidently prosecute the mission and return home safely. The MH-60R aircraft is built on 4 decades of Seahawk learning and knowledge. Advanced digital sensors include the multimode radar, electronic support measures system, electro-optical/infrared camera, data links, aircraft survivability systems, dipping sonar and sonobuoys. The fully integrated mission system processes sensor data to build a complete situational picture of the ocean surface and subsea domain. With actionable knowledge, the crew can track, target and engage ships or submarines effectively and efficiently. Weapons include torpedoes, air-to-ground missiles and rockets, and crew-served guns. Constant upgrades to aircraft and sensors, and a best-in-class sustainment program are key to the MH-60R aircraft's unparalleled mission capability, mission availability, and flight readiness. Lockheed Martin's performance-based logistics program for U.S. Navy MH-60R helicopters enables 95% flight readiness and availability, a rate unmatched by other maritime helicopters. The U.S. Navy's MH-60R roadmap will maintain the Romeo's operational edge to 2045 and beyond.